Hello and welcome to the first video of the 2022 Map Jam. And the theme is Upside Down. So I've made a little bit of progress on it. As you can see, I've got these 4 rings. The idea is that the player will be in this big long tunnel and be able to jump from side to side and even to the roof to do things like puzzles or parkour, while a wall is following them. If the wall touches them, they die. And also, if possible, I kind of want to have this, like, somewhat procedurally generated, like, I don't know, 20 different chambers chosen from, like, a lot more, so it has some replay value. So, we'll see how far we get. I have World Edit enabled to make things a little bit easier on me, so let's get going. First thing I'm gonna do is grab some little marker blocks. Marker blocks acquired. Marker blocks placed. These will let me figure out which face the player is on. I think the next step is going to be getting the full mechanic in place of jumping from side to side. So I think I'm going to use arrows, at least for now. Something like this, I think. Like, this one will be jump to the left, this one will be jump up, and this one will be jump to the right, depending on where you're at. I think if I have time that I am going to use resource packs to change these to actual different arrows to point in which direction you're going. So we want to have it run as an item. So I need to figure out how to test what item it is. And that should do it. Okay, now this arrow will tag me with up. Actually, you know what? Just to show where I am in the map, I'm going to make a little marker. Okay, here's hoping all of those are centered. Yep. And now I'm thinking that I'm going to have you not only teleport, but I kind of want to have it to where you're affected by gravity too. I don't know how that's gonna go for things like the sides. I'm probably going to have to do a lot of different checks. So we're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna start with flipping gravity up and down. Okay, let's go see if this works. It does, nice. I will be disabling fall damage for this world. That wasn't quite as smooth as I would have liked. That's a little bit better, but it's one block too far. Let's go quickly fix that. Woo. That works. Now to get it working on all of them. I will catch back up with you all once I get that. That's not good. So basically, I forgot to stop teleporting myself upwards. I forgot to remove the tag that teleported me. So what that means is I went to like block 1500 until the entity disappeared. The entity that was controlling me despawned. Let's try this again. Not quite what I had in mind. Why is it teleporting us up that much? Well, it's not moving us either. If we go into the redstone block and try this, I think we'll get the same problem. Yeah. Okay, so that plan doesn't work. So, plan B. I'm going to get quite a lot of stuff done, and we'll come back to it. I'm going to try and split all of these into its own thing. I want to tag the player with what block they're on constantly. So like, I always know whether or not they're in redstone, emerald, diamond, or gold. And then I can use that to determine how far to teleport people. And then another thing that I'm going to do is find a way to detect where to teleport people more precisely, because in this case, if I were standing here, I'd be teleported all the way up to the top there, which works just fine. But say I'm here, I'd be teleported above that, which I don't want. I'd want to be teleported to like right here. So I need to figure out how far to the other side the player's teleporting. If I want to teleport to the side from here, but I'm here, I'd want to fall from like right here or something like that instead of like all the way over or whatever. So I'm gonna quickly work on that. When I come back, there's going to be a whole lot more command blocks, and we'll see how far we get from there. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so a bit of progress has been made. As you can see, there is now a boss bar at the top of the screen, and I have made it correlate to which area you're in. So if I go into the emerald, it sets it to emerald. If I go into diamond, it sets it to blue. And it doesn't matter what height I go to. Like, I can even go all the way up to, like, this high up, and it would change if I can actually see what I'm doing. See how it changes? The boss bar will not be staying, it's just a visual to tell me what area that I'm in. Now I need to add in the markers for all of the sides and see whether or not I need to move them. I think that I probably will move them just to make it easier on myself. Progress update, added the purpur. Progress update, added in the waxed cut copper blocks. Progress update, added the regular cut copper blocks in. These will allow me to tell where the player is at in relation to the wall that they want to go to. For example, if I know that one of these purpur blocks is 10 blocks away from the player in that direction, I know that they're right here, somewhere on this line, and if they want to teleport over there, I know how much I have to teleport them by. That will go for all of these. So I'm going to try and get that working next. And, well, we'll see what happens as I try and do that. So I've gotten this working, kind of. It only works if I'm in the redstone section, and it only flips me upside down into the diamond section. So I'll show that off now. If I give myself the up tag, it teleports me. Still needs a little bit of adjustment, but as you can see, it works. And if I'm higher up, look up, it goes. And if I'm like over near the top of the stairs, and I go up, it puts me here and drops me down. And then finally the same, like, well, even all the way up here, if I go up, just puts me down here. But I've encountered a bit of an interesting problem. Can you see it? If I do the sideways one too, like, I'll be running along the side, but there's a problem. This one isn't properly rotated because this one is just flipped instead of rotated. And there's no real great way that I can think of to fix this while having both the sideways mechanics and the up and down mechanics. So I'm trying to figure out which one to scrap. And I'm thinking it's gonna be the upside down one because I think I'm gonna have much more interesting puzzles if I utilize side to side, because that gives me access to all four sides. So I just need to get that working instead, which means I spend all of my time doing these new command blocks for basically nothing, which is great. So we'll see how far I get on that, I guess. Gonna flip this over and get started on the rotation parts and just scrap the up and down. So, final update for this video. I've got this armor stand that, thanks to the help of the wonderful people in the Minecraft Command Blocks Discord server, I have made it to where it follows me specifically on this axis. So like I can move up, down, and this direction, and it'll only follow me on this direction. So what I have done with this, using the oxidized cut copper and the redstone blocks, I have made this armor stand teleport to a position in the gold room relative to where I am in the redstone room. So for example, if I were to rotate to the right while standing right here, it would put me there so that my perspective doesn't move that much, but it sticks me on this floor where I should go. And if I were to, like, for example, go on top of, go over here to the opposite side, it would teleport me all the way up there, let me drop down because of where I'm at. By standing there, the armor stand will put me up there so that when I move, I just fall to the ground as if I'm going from there to there. No idea if that makes sense or not. Once I get the rest of it working, it'll be better, but like if I were to go in this, I can stand on top of this, and move over, it would put me right where that pillar is on the other side. Don't know if this makes sense or not right now. Once I get the teleports in, it should make more sense. Sorry about the dog in the background. But that will be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please consider liking the video, and please consider subscribing to me if you really enjoyed it. And with that, I will see you all in the next update log. Have a good time, y'all.